basically.
So this is Wednesday the 23rd. Let's see what we can use to help you out on this one's probably not a super long video. We're going to do an activity that's we're not going to get a chance to record. Big picture homework was due today. If you did it on your own and you're having to show it to me, make sure you labeled your similes and metaphors. If not, I have to charge you points. We are starting a new book report we're going to talk about here in a moment. You have to show me your new book report book by next Friday. So it gives you a little over a week to hopefully find a book or order one. Test corrections are due by Monday. For the bell work, this is going to be a little bit tough for you if you're at home because you're going to find a thing in my room and then you're going to write 2 similes, 2 metaphors, and then 1 normal sentence about it. If it helps, you can either use a thing that you can see over in this area if you want to, or on the front page of my website there is a picture of my room, and you can just go to the front page of MrBroviac.com and look at the things there, or you could just wait till you come back, or just use your imagination and something like that, and then label which ones are similes, which ones are metaphors in the normal sentence and stuff like that to try and help you out from there. Book reporty thing. Here I have a new page on my website if you are wanting to find out more information about book report. So it's right there where it has like the poetry page and the short story page. There's now one that says book report number 2. It'll have a square folding thing. Each of my book reports is different. So you're not doing the same thing we did last time. You're no longer cutting out all the pictures and gluing them on there and writing a thing. This one is now going to connect to the learning we did the first 9 weeks with the whole short story thing. You're going to be doing a thing where you have to do drawing with your own drawery skills. And you're going to be drawing 2 scenes from your book. And then you're going to be writing stuff that's going to talk about the characters in the book, the plot in the book, the settings of the book, and the conflicts in the book. So you're going to have 1 flap for each one. A flap talking about the characters, a flap talking about plot, a flap talking about the plot, character, setting, and then internal conflict on the other one. And then in the middle of it, you're going to have a major scene and then a second major scene. So in this one, there is no cutting pictures out as much as you drawing them. Although if you are a horrible drawist, which I understand, I am also a horrible drawist, you have a couple options. One, I don't care how good of a drawer you are. You can do stick figures as long as you put clothing on your stick figures. I just don't want naked stick figures because that's creepy. Unless they're naked in your book, and then that's also creepy. But as long as you put clothing on your stick figures, that's fine. Or you can be creative and you can do it like digitally with like Photoshop, or there's different website-y things you can use. There's one storyboard that where you can like create scenes and stuff like that. I'll show you as we get farther into it. So if you would much rather do it more digitally, I can show you how to create things digitally as opposed to drawing it, and that's fine with me also. Oh, back up. If you have questions, we'll get to it next week. My goal now is just to give you a quick introduction to what it is. When you're finding a book, it just has to be a bookie book, something that's going to have plot, characters, setting, internal, external conflicts, stuff like that. And you should be good to go. There you go.
Can it be a book that we've already read?
Yes, then I get to give you a 0, because I get to give you a grade I've already given. So it works out well. Being is that the whole reason I'm supposed to give you a book report is to make you experience new books, and if you're sort of thwarting them by being lazy, then I have to be mean to you and stuff like that. That's, you know,
the fun stuff.
Right? It's the worstest. All right, so now for the big picture homework on this one. Did you guys have questions as far as the homework went, or did you guys struggle at all as far as the similes and the metaphors and things like that? Because in a moment we're getting ready to do a thing with them. Elijah.
One of the pictures.
Yeah.
Was it your daughter and your other daughter?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Jenna was.
Yeah, on Halloween. I told them last night, I was like, hey, just so you're aware, kids may be talking to you because you were part of my homework. And so I made them look at it last night at dinner time. They're like, oh, it's so embarrassing. And I'm like, not for me. And they're like, what? And I'm like, stop being selfish. Then we're good to go. And so, yeah, that was from then like 7 years ago or something like that. It was a long time
Your daughter
ago.
was very different, so I was kind of...
Yeah.
I noticed the one where there's like
Yeah.
That's the one I know.
That's-
It's usually easy because your face.
Doesn't change a whole lot. No, it's like she's a human or something. It's weird. And so then,
She's
here's
unlike you.
what we're getting ready to do. Look at your big picture homework. You should have written which picture you did.
I did.
Yay.
Yeah,
So now, if not, then you're going to need to know which picture you did, so we can help you out here in a moment. Did anyone foolishly not write down what picture you did and you're not sure which one?
No one's
Yay.
I remember.
If you did picture number 1, raise your hand. Yay. If you did picture number 1, in a moment, you're moving seats. Yes! You just look at who you see. Yeah?
I don't remember what.
Which picture was it?
The hamster eating the broccoli.
Who did hamster eating broccoli?
That's
What number was it?
4.
4. Good job, responsible child. If you did picture number 2, raise your hand. No one do 2?
Everybody did goldfish.
Who did picture number 3? That works for me. All right. And who did picture number 4? Picture number 5. And picture number 6. That works out well. All right. So here's what you're getting ready to do. And if you did not do homework, I'm pulling you to the side, and you're going to come over here and sit, so we're going to have you work on it to get done. If you get done, then we get to move you back with your group. So, I'm trying something new for the first time with you guys today. We're going to see how it goes. You are getting ready to move with your group, and you are getting ready to share your similes and metaphors with the person in the group. Then, in your group, you are going to have to vote and decide which person has the best simile and which person has the best metaphor. Then, whoever you decide, they are reading it out to the entire class in a few minutes. And you cannot choose the same person for both simile and metaphor. So you're going to have to go through and figure out how that one's going to work. So you're going to read pick which one. So right now, take a second, read your similes, read your metaphors. Pick whichever one you think is your bestest one, and then put a little star next to it, so you know which one is your bestest. And then same thing for metaphor. Mark which one is your bestest metaphor. Because when you go in your group, you're going to each have to read one of your similes, one of your metaphors, and then your group is going to have to vote for it. Okay. Those of you at home, you're just going to have to wait. Because I think I have another activity we're going to do, but I'm going to pause it and we'll see if it starts back up. Because if not, this might be a little bit boring for you, so we're going to see what happens. All right, so hopefully we'll see you in a moment. We'll find out. If not, then do your homework. All right. Hey, it did work. All right. I've never done that before. Fun experience. You just missed our little activity, but you're fine. Now you get to do this part. So the activity we were doing yesterday, where you had to figure out similes, metaphors, what we kind of just did a second ago, I've come up with hard mode version. And we're going to see how well you can figure out hard mode version. And again, this will impact everyone. AJA. Yeah, that's fine. Go for it. Your first sentence. My math teacher is as angry as a poked grizzly bear. So hang on. First off, we're going to say it out loud, simile, metaphor, or none of the above?
Simile.
All right, we all agree. Good job. What is the first noun being compared?
Teacher.
Teacher?
Uh-huh.
All right, good job. Second one?
Bear.
Grizzly bear.
No,
Bear. Wait.
Same thing.
Grizzly bear.
Why not grizzly bear?
Because
it's driving it.
I got excited for a moment.
Oh!
They're both angry.
That's enough learning for today.
They're both angry.